A local animal shelter is partnering with a pizza place for a fundraising event next month, and an outdoor club up the North Shore is looking for new members. All that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We'll start in Duluth, where Carleton County Animal Rescue is hosting a fundraiser in a few weeks. They're teaming up with Pizza Ranch to host their Community Impact Fundraiser event on February 3rd. Staff from CCAR will be bussing tables and helping out around the restaurant while sharing information about their adoptable animals. They will also be selling Roundup fundraiser cards for $15 a piece. Guests are welcome to join between the hours of 4 and 8 p.m. that day. 10% of proceeds made will go directly back to CCAR. We'll end in Grand Marais, where Flint Rock Range Association will be hosting their membership party this coming Friday. That will start at 6 p.m. at Up Yonder in Grand Marais. Folks will get their chance to learn about the club and their efforts, hear progress reports from the previous season, and get the chance to become a member themselves. The event will also hold a variety of raffles with prizes ranging from artwork and jewelry to outdoor goods to a brand new gun. No registration is necessary and all are welcome to attend the party. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we take you around the Northland city by city. In the studio, Anna Olfelt, Northern News Now.